Hey, David, how you doing today? I'm not Jared Chambers. I am from Big Go Built Media. Thank you for your time today, and congratulations on just so much. But right here, right now, we're here to talk about St. Denis Medical, which that finale episode is dropping this week. How you doing today, brother?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
I love to hear it. Love to hear it. A couple of things I want to talk about before we talk about the show, because being a fan of yours for so many years, and just being just a consumer of all the content you put out, I want to ask you how you feeling right now about the NBA playoffs, man. It ain't, you know.
Like the devastation. It really. We got one chance. It's Wednesday. I will not be in the game this Wednesday, and my thing right now is to both Detroit and to the Lakers. Just win one game.
Yeah.
Bron knows that. Just win the next game.
Yeah.
And I really want the Lakers to win just to shut the Mavericks up. I mean, like they think they did something right. Nico Harris, man, come on, man. Stop that. Stop. That's like light-skinned black dudes with real straight hair talking about how much problems they have. Like, come on. Stop it. Yeah. It's hard being this fit. That kind of yeah.
Oh man.
No, man. And then Damian Lillard. Oh
yeah, man. Fortunate.
The way he pulled up, I'm like, damn. I love Damian Lillard.
Me too, man. Me too.
So now, Warriors, it's on y'all, baby.
And one other thing I want to talk to you about. Now, I'm not sure if you had a chance to see it yet, but have you seen Sinners?
I have not seen Sinners, but I want to see it. I'm mad I wasn't in it. See, that's my jam right there. Black folks, vampires, blood sucking. It's kind of creepy and scary, but you got old, halfway wise black folks, blues. Oh, man, that's right in my wheelhouse.
Ryan, make the call.
Call me, man.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear your thoughts on it when you do. So I'll keep eyes on the social.
It is funny though. I see some people, mostly black women, going, "This is ungodly." Yeah, it is. Since when were vampires godly? That's like I went to a porno and people were naked. I don't. Yeah, well, that's what we doing.
Let me tell you something. The character Ron is probably one of the most interesting characters, is because I think, without a doubt, there is 100% a Ron in everyone's life. And what I did my research in terms of other interviews and stuff that you've spoken about your work on St. Denis Medical, and congratulations on season 2 coming soon, is the backstory you gave Ron, because Ron is that person. And I especially think from a male perspective, where society it puts you in the forefront in terms of being the provider for the house, taking care of the family. And these are things I absolutely agree with. But I think what we didn't really learn was really about the balance between home work balance. And this is a person who lost his family, disconnected from his kids, because he gave so much to his work in the medical profession, which in a way is selfless in itself, but forgetting that family is still something that he had needed to work on, and now thus he's found family with all of his other folks, the Alex, the Joyces, and so on. I just want to know, for you, when you step into a character that is really complex, when you really look at it, how did you sort of step into it? What were some of your things you really wanted to add to it to really bring that sort of organic feel to it?
Well, I mean, part of that for all of us, me and the creators, is finding the funny in Ron, because they would give me this heavy stuff and they go, "Oh, can you lighten it up?" I'm like, "I just told her you're going to lose everything if you don't go home." I mean, what, so finding that balance. Also, I do think that Ron is that dude. He's seen everything.
Yeah.
And I think he started as a true believer. So if you came to Ron back in the mid 80s, he probably had a big afro and he was doing all the interviews. Like, first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to feed and serve the community.
Yeah.
Okay. Magic through medicine. It's all going to be groovy, amazing, healing. And day by day, month by month, the bureaucracy is what broke him down.
Yeah.
A great doctor, but I think that the core of Ron is his realization of if you don't have a proper work-life balance, you're going to be as good a doctor as you could be if you had all that in balance.
Yeah.
I think that's the main thing, because that really is what motivates him when he looks mostly to Alice's character, trying to tell her to go home. You know, don't worry about it. This problem will be here tomorrow, because he sees a lot of himself in her. He did that exact same thing, although he never went home.
Yeah.
And it's like being a doctor is one of these professions where if you're waiting for the 5 minutes when no one will be sick, you're just going to wait your whole life.
Yeah.
Because people are always sick. There's always going to be another person.
Mm-hmm. I honestly, that's one of the arcs I really look forward to in season 2 is really seeing how Ron and Alex grow. Because even in the finale, we see that Alex is kind of struggling with, you know, her own home, kind of bringing home to work, shall I say, at times. So I'm kind of wanting to see how that conversation is going to evolve.
Yeah, I know people like that. I just talked to my brother, and my brother's retired, and he called me every day. Man, I gotta get off the phone, man. I'm going downtown. I'm like, Jeffrey, you don't even what? I mean, why? Because he makes a list of 37 to do.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, why would you make a list that you know you have no possibility of filling? Yeah. And he's like, I mean, yeah, I know what you mean. So that's fun. I mean, he's seen that. I've done that. And if I can just squeeze this, move this, I can get you in. But you can't. Which is hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah. The writers of this show is just fantastic. I just wanted to say, and there's so much intentional writing, good comedy. And then I also think, much like your cast members have said, they've created so much space for you all to do what you do. And I mean, you're a titan. You put you in any form of entertainment, you're going to shine. And what I really, really love, and I want to hear your perspective about this, was this week's episode where at the gala, it was you and Wendy. And I know what I'm getting from you, and I know what I'm getting from Wendy respective, but I fear anybody when it comes down to the comedic space being around you. It's sink or swim, shall I say. But she held it down. She talked so much about being intimidated about being there, but she, you know, knocked it out, by the way. And she says how much she admires you and your work. I just want to know for you, when you know, in the many years you have blessed us with the jokes and really captivating our screens. When you have somebody that brings it all in the way that she did, what was sort of your excitement to work along with her in that capacity?
Well, she's one of the reasons why I agreed to do the series. The first thing, you read the script. Oh, it's great. Okay. We got to know, David, do you want to be a part of this? Well, who else is doing it? As soon as they told me Wendy was down, I was like, okay, well, I knew that, again, that she's rock solid. The first time I saw Wendy was when she was in Reno 9/11.
Yeah.
And also Allison. I knew Allison mostly from Fargo, which I thought she was amazing in. So we all want to know and feel, especially as performers, it's like being in a circus, that so-and-so has your back.
Yeah. Nothing
worse than feeling like, well, if I stop talking, this whole boat's going to sink. You don't want to feel that.
Yeah.
So it was awesome. I knew that Wendy was going to bring it.
Yeah.
In terms of the episode, Ron, like many foolish people, I think before that night, he was really toying with, you know what? I am funny. Like maybe I should just retire from being a doctor and just be like a comedian, like Ken Jeong. Oh yeah, I'm sure he thought that. And in reality, hit him when you jumble up in little cars, if somebody cuts you off, all of a sudden you like, but somebody like saying, yeah. So I think a lot of that was in Ron too. Like this is hard. This is hard.
Yeah.
Trying to get them little jokes off.
Let me get this last question in really quickly. Your buddy, longtime friend, Tommy Davidson just hit the news because it was announced that he'll be working with Martin Lawrence for the Martin spinoff, Varnell Hill. I wonder for you, man, because you got so many iconic titles attached to your names, projects. plays, even books that you've done. If there's anything you could reboot and prepare to bring back for 2026, what would it be? And obviously, the easy short answer is Living Color. But if there's anything else,
I would say Chocolate News, just because of where we are at. I feel like every moment of every business day, it's just more buffoonery, more crazy, bizarre stuff I read, and just keeping up with the craziness in Washington. On my Instagram, I used to do these fake executive orders, and the responses I was getting, I said, President Trump has nominated Andrew Tate to be the head czar of the women's sexual assault program. And, people would get really mad. They go, I don't know if this is real or not. So
crazy times.
Yeah, and I'm like, man, this should tell you how crazy it is. So I would love to have Chocolate News come back just so we could snap on all this crazy stuff happening.
Amazing. Amazing. Well, congratulations again thus far. You did get the Critics' Choice nominee for 2025 and did this show along with yourself individually is being being nominated for Emmys. And I expect you all to 100% bring those home. This is a fantastic show, which is why it was a no-brainer that it had to have a season 2, which is why the fans continue to show up each and every week and will absolutely rack in the numbers for the finale. I got a good feeling for it. David, you're the GOAT, man, and it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you today, and I'll see you for season 2. Hopefully we can talk again on that note.
Yeah, let's do that, man. It was great talking to you as well.
Appreciate it, brother. Thanks so much for the time.
All right, bye-bye.